You can disclose during the competitive proposal. So when you're developing the application for your competitive NIH grant proposal on Assist or on grants.gov, there is a whole section in there that is related to foreign components. You will disclose in your biosketch. You can disclose it in your biosketch there. If you have joint publications with foreign collaborators that meet that definition, you would put that in your biosketch. If you have positions and honors that are related to a foreign entity, you would put that in there as well. There are guidelines in the biosketch section for the NIH that will tell you exactly where to put those kinds of things and what kind of foreign information needs to be in there. But that's an area in which you might disclose some of the information. The other place where you would disclose foreign involvement would be during the budget and budget justification for a grant application. Significant relationships with foreign institutions, organizations, or companies where there's work that will be performed or resources that will be provided at a foreign location, and I have had many, many foreign subawards, they should be budgeted as subawards. And this will require the detailed budget, the budget justification, the scope of work, the signed letter of intent, and the same kind of thing that you would need for any other kind of subaward from the organization or company. But you may not be working with them at the subaward level. You may be working with them at the consultant or collaborator level, either paid or unpaid, where they contribute in a substantive way, in a meaningful way, to the scientific direction of the project or execution. But whether or not salaries are requested, they need to be identified on the budget and the budget justification. And then where there are questions in the application, there's a foreign component section of the grant application. In section G220 of the Assist application, where this project involves activities, resources, or extensive travel outside of the United States, or partnerships with international collaborators taking place outside the United States. They want you to list all foreign positions and scientific appointments held by principal investigator or key personnel that are relevant to the application, including affiliations with foreign entities or governments. This includes titled academic, professional, or institutional appointments or foreign talent programs, whether or not you are receiving money, and whether it's full-time, part-time, voluntary, adjunct, it doesn't really matter. You need to disclose it. If you have checked yes to question 6, then you must also include a foreign justification to explain what is the relationship and how is this being carried out. If you need more information on that, there's a link in the show notes that tells you, it sort of describes what you need to put in that information in that document. Typically, you will need to describe the special resources or characteristics of the research project that specifically outlines why we are using somebody who is from a foreign entity rather than someone from a domestic setting. So we have to make a justification to explain what made you choose this particular person. Why is this person relevant, and why is there not a domestic organization or individual being selected for this? In many cases, there is actually a completely justifiable reason, and these are just the documents that we need to include to make sure that we're showing our due diligence, because it is not unusual to get grants funded that have foreign collaborators. They just want to make sure that all of these pieces are in place.